and it's one of my later patents. Here's another water shoes of mine. And this is a later patent. And there's a number right there. I can't read it right off because it's upside down, but you can see the US number there. 6213830 B1. 6213830 B1. So you could just type that into your computer, and these water shoes will come up. So for some reason, water shoes been around a long time. Well, what we want to do, we want to thank you again, because we're getting ready to close out. We want to thank you again for visiting this site. We ask you to come and visit the site. The only way the site can stay up is that you show some interest in the site. So punch in on the site, get some of your friends to punch in on the site. This stuff is a bit off education. And this is great because now you can get a third opinion, a wider view of history and things that they don't necessarily push along in books, and things that make your world a little bit wider. That's me, and there's a lot of people like myself who can come on YouTube and do, wider subjects. We kid around a little bit, but that's all in the game. Is that the name of a song? I don't know. It's all in the game. I don't know. I go way back, 1974. We did the Panama. Well, we did the English Channel. 1972, walked the Panama Canal, 50-some miles. We got on the New York Times, New York Daily News. We were on NBC, CBS, BBC. We were in Russia and all over the world because we got on the wire service. But for some reason, the history books and all that didn't, and it's a lot of people that do this stuff and kind of stuff, but it gets suppressed. And we are under the impression that a lot of other stuff gets suppressed. But here we are, and we're trying to move stuff forward. And we don't necessarily want to pick on Leonardo, pick on the classical ways of doing things. Everybody's trying to push their culture around best they can. Rewrite, and a lot of stuff, like we said. Rediscovery, all of my stuff. I didn't realize that Leonardo was alive until 15 years after 15 years after I started back in '74. I didn't know that Leonardo had done anything on water shoes, and the same thing with the Chinese. I'm just recently realizing the Chinese had as much influence, and that's only 3 or 4 months ago. We found that the Chinese had done a lot of stuff on these water shoes, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get to some of the university and lecture and do some other stuff. Maybe somebody call me up, or I'll call somebody and we can do some work. But we do want